So you just watched the notes on how to find the area of a composite figure, so we're going to try a couple to see how you do. So for this one, they have it on a grid like we've done before, and you need to divide this into shapes that you have area formulas for. So we don't have a formula for this, but if I draw a line horizontally here, now I have a rectangle and I have a trapezoid, and we do have formulas for those. So I'm going to find the area of the rectangle. So it's length times width. So if I count the boxes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So my height or my length is 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So my width or my base is 4. For a rectangle, you just do base times height or length times width. So 6 times 4 is 24. So that's my area of my rectangle. Now I need to find the area of the trapezoid. So I need my base and I need my height. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be the base, one of the smaller bases. Now I need the base to the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the base to the bottom is 8. I need the height. Remember, they have to make a 90-degree angle. So I'll just draw a straight line here. So it has a height of 2. So now my formula, add the bases. So 8 plus 4, which is 12. Multiply it by the height, which we just said was 2. So 12 times 2 is 24. Cut it in half. Half of 24 is 12. So now we have the area of both of the smaller shapes, 24 and 12. So if we want to find the area of the entire shape, you add them together. So 24 plus 12 is 36. And this one doesn't have a label, so we'll just call it units to the second power. So I'm going to have you guys try one. So you have to divide it into 2 shapes or 3 or however many it takes that we actually have formulas for. Use the correct formulas for those shapes, and then once you find your areas, you're going to add them together. So let me give you one of those to try. Okay, so you pause the video and try this one. So you want to divide it into 2 shapes that you have formulas for. So pause and try that one. Here's like something you would do in the real world. So they want us to find the area of the fairway between 2 streams on a golf course. So here's the 2 streams in blue. They want us to find like this lighter and darker green. So we want to divide it into 2 shapes that we have formulas for. And there's more than one way to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a vertical line here. So now I have a triangle and I have a rectangle. So I want to find the area of the 2 of these and then add them together. So for the triangle, we have the base right here, which is 40. We need to figure out what the height is. So if this entire height from the bottom all the way to the top is 70, and from here to here is 40, that means this has to be 30, because 40 plus 30 is 70, and they both have to match. So if this is 70, and from here to here is 40, this has to be 30, because 40 plus 30 gives us this total height of 70. So now I have my base and my height. So I'm going to do 40 times 30, base times height. So when I do this, I'm just going to multiply 4 times 3, which I know is 12, and add the 2 zeros at the end. And then because it's a triangle, you do base times height divided by 2. So when I divide 1200 by 2, I get that area is going to be 600 yards squared. So that 600 is just for this little triangle here. Now I need to do the rectangle, which is length times width. So this is 40 and then 70. So I'm going to do 40 times 70. And then 40 times 70 is just 4 times 7 with 2 zeros at the end. So that's 2800. I don't want to divide it by 2 because it's a rectangle. You don't divide it by 2. Now I have my 2 areas. I'm going to add them together. So I have 2800 plus 600. Add these together. Bad 6. Okay. Add these together. I get 0, 0, 14. Carry the 1. So 3,400 yards squared. So that would be your final area for this one. So find the area of one of the shapes using that formula. So for triangle, base times height divided by 2. Find the area of the rectangle, length times width. Don't divide it by 2 because it's a rectangle. Add them together. So I'm going to give you one of these to try. Okay, so see if you could pause and try this one. The first thing you need to do, they're giving you a swimming pool. They want you to find the area of it. So the first thing you need to do is divide this into 2 shapes that we have formulas for. Use the correct formulas to find the areas of those shapes and then add them together. So this is the last one, so give this one a shot.